In just hours, President Biden is taking his pitch for COVID relief on the road, the first domestic trip of his presidency, appearing at a town hall in Milwaukee, Wisconsin tonight. The president ratcheting up pressure on Republicans to get on board with the sweeping $1.9 trillion relief package, recently highlighting the pandemic's devastating impact on state and local governments.
These folks are all on the front lines. They've been dealing with this crisis from day one.
Adding urgency, a bipartisan group of governors sent a letter to the White House Monday, stressing the need for better vaccine coordination between the federal government and states. The White House responding, there are ongoing discussions with governors over those critical issues, adding, quote, "Our goal is to get more shots in the arms of Americans as equitably and efficiently as possible." Many Democrats insisting the COVID relief package is critical to getting vaccines distributed.
We are going to rush to get this done, to help deploy more vaccine, to help get kids back into school safely, and to provide the other important benefits in this rescue package.
One of the president's closest allies says a group of 10 Republican senators is still negotiating with the White House for a bipartisan deal.
If they get to a number and a scope that meets President Biden's goals, I think that's a good outcome.
Among the key sticking points, whether to include an increase in the minimum wage to $15 an hour and whether $1,400 direct payments should be targeted to specific income levels. Many Republicans also say the overall price tag is too steep. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is digging in, telling the Wall Street Journal that opposing President Biden's agenda will help unify our party. I don't think many Republicans are going to be for very many of the things that are coming out of this administration. Now, also today, President Biden announcing he's taking an executive action that would extend the moratorium on foreclosures for homeowners until June 30th. They were set to expire in March. And NBC News has also learned the president will focus on another key part of his agenda. He's planning to unveil an immigration reform bill in coordination with Democrats a little bit later on this week. Savannah, toss it back to you.
All right, Kristen, and then on the impeachment notes, a handful of Republicans voted to convict former President Trump, but they are already facing consequences. What can you tell us?
They sure are, Savannah. In fact, overnight, Republicans in North Carolina voted to censure their Senator Richard Burr, who was one of 7 Republicans who voted to convict former President Trump. Now, Burr, who is set to retire when his term ends, had this statement, which reads in part, quote, "My party's leadership has chosen loyalty to one man over the core principles of the Republican Party and the founders of this great nation." Now, Burr was one of several Republicans censured for voting to impeach or convict Mr. Trump. And it really underscores, Savannah, the divisions in the GOP that we've been talking about, and that Mr. Trump still has a really strong grip on much of his party. In fact, a poll that just came out on Monday showed that 75% of Republicans still want the former president to play a prominent role in the GOP moving forward.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.